Hello, this is Rob here from robcoven.com. I'm here to show you how to create a responsive website using Genesis on WordPress. So to show you what I mean by a responsive website, here is my site. Here we have a header which consists of a logo and some share buttons here on the top, then followed by a nav bar, the content and a sidebar here. In order to get it to show okay on other devices, if you narrow the browser window, you can see as soon as it goes to a width that is less than the width of the website responds. And as you can see on an iPad, it will have a different layout depending on whether you have it in a portrait or landscape shape. And once this has happened and the layouts change, you get the sidebar stuff coming after the central content area stuff. And if you go down into smaller and smaller sizes, you'll see more or less what it looks like on a smartphone. So that's a responsive site, and here I'm going to show you how to do that. So you have a new WordPress install here. Here's the dashboard. What you need to do is in your themes, so here's the WordPress install. With all the files there, you go to WP Content and Themes. In there you put the Genesis framework and the Streamline theme. Streamline is a child theme of Genesis, and instead of modifying that, we're going to make a copy and call it our theme. Our theme then. Just so it shows correctly, let's edit the functions PHP and the style CSS, and in the style CSS we can modify this a bit and we'll call it our theme. My website in there, change that, put the author in. You don't have to do this, but save that, and then in the functions PHP you need to change this here to our theme. I'll change this as well, you don't have to, and save that. And another thing you can do is change the screenshot as well, so you can tell it's your theme, but again you don't have to do this. So then when you go back to WordPress, you can search in themes and you'll see our theme is a new theme there. Now all of that is a copy of Streamline, so it'll look like Streamline when we activate it. So we activate that, refresh the WordPress install, and there is the Streamline theme, but it's our theme. We're going to edit it, and it is responsive. So all we have to do now is edit this new theme and make it look like the way we want it. Let's start with changing the logo. I have made a little logo here called Logo GIF, and what we need to do is in the functions PHP get rid of the support for custom background and support for custom header. If I take that out, it means we can set the background and the header in the CSS, which is what we want. So if I save that and go back to the WordPress backend, here you see a header and a background option in the appearance. If I refresh, that has disappeared from the appearance. So that means we can set the logo to be an image in the CSS. And before we do that, in Genesis theme settings, you need to go to heading settings and change that to image logo and save the settings. And then if you refresh, this will disappear. So you've got a space to put your image logo, and we use developer tools to try and find the area where you'd want to put the image. And here there is a div ID called title area. So in the CSS, here we have title area. We can put background, colon, URL, open brackets, images. I haven't put it in yet, but it was called logo.gif, close brackets, no repeat, top, center, semicolon, and save that. And as I said, I forgot to put it into the file. So we go to our WordPress install and content, themes, our theme, and in there in images, that's where we put the logo. And let's refresh, and there is the logo. Now it's looking a bit high up there. Let's see if we can cut off some of that space down below it. And as you can see, there's a height there of 120. And also on the header, there's a height of 120. So if we cut those down to 80, then we'll get less space there. So here in the header, there's 120 there. We'll cut that down to 80. And the other place, let's put that to 80 as well. And save that. And then if we refresh, that's cut that space down there. Still in the back end, there's plenty we can do with widgets. As you can see, there's a primary sidebar here. You can add in the categories, give it a name. Let's have a look. We'll refresh that, and here we have the categories. Also usually put latest posts or recent articles. Save that, and then if you refresh, there you've got another widget there. In order to do this, the top menu, first of all, obviously you have to create the pages. There are all the pages. And then in appearance menu, here you have created a menu here called navbar, and here are the pages. You can just swap them around. If you want the blog to be second after the home, you can just place it there and refresh, and you can see the blog has gone onto that other page. As you can see, there's a home page which is a static page, and the blog posts are on a page called blog. That's a WordPress setting. You go to settings, reading, and here you designate the static page and the blog page, which is the posts page. Also, you can have 3 widgets in the bottom here. So we go back to widgets, and there's 3 footer widgets here. Just quickly show you those. Put one in there, call it pages. That just lists the pages. We'll put another one here, call it meta. That's something I don't usually use. It just gives links to the back end of WordPress. And again, another thing that I never use is the blog roll. That's a selection of links that you can enter in here. So if I refresh that, and there is the 3 footer widgets. And of course, this is all still responsive. If you drag the size of the browser window down to a smartphone upright size, you can see that the sidebar and then the footer widgets follow underneath the content. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's a sort of introduction into how to create a responsive site on WordPress using the Streamline theme on the Genesis framework. Okay.